Alright. Okay. I'll start first. Okay. Okay. Everyone ready yet?
Yes.
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 Okay, we start now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And Assalamualaikum and very good evening. So today is our last meeting, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, this is our last meeting for our LAX movie review. So basically, for the last meeting, we have discussed about what we call the genre and the movie that we have to watch for our discussion today. So before we start, so we have to introduce ourselves first. So my name is Muhammad Safizul Kamal bin Shuaib and my matric number is 193567.
Okay, my name
Right.
my name is Iza Nazha binti Asri. My matric number is 194289.
Hello, my name is Li Sijie. My matric number is 204434.
Okay. My name is Liu Binghao. My matric number is 20511.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Sani Shamimi binti Mama Arif and my matric number is 203870.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatinur Hazika binti Saziman. My matric number is 203194.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Shafika Izwani binti Musa. My matric number is 200485.
Hi, my name is Arif Mayudi bin Sunaryanto. My matric number is 197064.
My name is Muhammad Nuri Kwan bin Taib and my matric number is 192652.
Right.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay. Proceed.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Zafir Aida binti Muhammad Yatim and my matric number is 203277.
Okay. Everyone have introduced yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, we are focused to our agenda today, which is we want to review about one movie that we have discussed for our last meeting. So basically, the movie that we have discussed and the genre and movie that we have discussed on the we call in the last meeting is what we call the genre is the comedy and the movie is
Jumanji, the next level.
Jumanji the next level, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyone can share your thoughts about Jumanji the movie for the next level?
Okay. First, in my opinion, I think it's not a game for the brave. It's a game for becoming the brave. It is not by choosing a dream rule and having a special skill that one becomes brave, but by accept one's own shortcomings, like fear, ignorance, with the encouragement of one's peers, that one becomes brave. So I think it's not a real world in this game, but everyone got a cure in the world, and when they return to the real world, and doesn't seem to be the same like Europe, and they try to accept the reality of themselves and each other's bravely go together. And when I saw this movie at the beginning, and I don't think it's a comedy movie, and I think it's an adventure movie. But when but after I saw a lot of humorous parts, I think it's a great comedy movie, and it makes me realize the reality in the real world is important. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Anyone can share?
I have the same opinion with Liu Binghao. I think the Jumanji is not a game for the brave. It's not the truth of real ideal rule. With some special skill, we become brave. But in the acknowledgement of peers to accept their own shortcomings, become brave.
Right. I see your points. So basically, for my point of view about this movie, so basically, the movie, I like the movie because it was like it was the movie that takes from the gameplay action movie. So basically, the storyline, I like the storyline because the storyline is like gameplay sessions where when we are as a what we call as a what as a yes, when we watch them. So basically, we tend to have we are immersed to the gameplay itself. So that's one point of view about this movie.
Yes. And do you want to add?
Okay, what I love with this movie for the storyline is about sensitive, healthy friendship, and also this movie show that we must to be brave at anything happen in this world. We have a many challenging, and this movie does not have a heavy deep story. Just try to be anything more than it is. This movie make me laugh, keep you entertained, and ensure you left the theater. You will feeling happiest, and uh, it won't win Oscar, but it will win your heart. And this movie is the best comedy movie.
Yes, I agree with Fatin
Adios.
Hazika. Okay, I agree with you. Because okay, for me personally, I don't want to go for the full review yet. Just want like to share my like perspective, my view. At first when I watched the movie, I didn't know that this movie has sequel, like another sequel back 2017. I mean like there are another movie, the same theme. I mean that the movie has the same storyline like a game adventure. Personally I didn't think that this movie has a great comedy vibe, because this movie actually like many full of adventure, but I do enjoy this movie. This kind of movie is like easy to understand, and I'm really enjoy about this movie. So Zafira, do you enjoy this movie?
Yes, I think this movie is enjoyable, that's suitable for all group of age because uh, beside the adventure part, I also have the comedy part. So there's a scene that captured my attention, which is when Frisch was very shocked when they suddenly get sucked into the game before they can choose the character. So so because of that, they cannot they didn't be the same character like before, like in Welcome to the Jungle sequel. But Martha came as the savior for me to come fresh from and tell Fish to not freak out because that is not good. So from this scene, I can learn about we need to come in every situation that we are getting in. Also, we need to adapt the situation by as of we need to face the challenges ahead with all of our efforts. So anyone have any idea about the movie?
For me,
from
I
You can
it's
go, you can
okay.
go.
okay. For me, I agree with Eza. I don't find myself enjoying this series much. I know that Jumanji have a sequel before this, but I think this time it is not enjoyable compared to the before. The Jumanji that I have seen before, and I did some research and I found out that the age restriction of Jumanji is 11 years old, means that it's supposed to be suitable for all age. But unfortunately, I found that the foul language inside it is a little bit too much. I mean, it is okay for us to see it, but for me to see with my siblings, with my younger sibling, I think they need more guardians because the foul language and the jokes is quite bothering for me. And yeah, that's it for me. So Hanis.
So as for me, from my personal point of view, I think I agree with Izwa's point. Um, I think that the first movie was better compared to the second one. There are several reasons why I don't like the second movie that much, because the first one, um, as we all know, like from the first movie, Alex already at the end of the first part, Alex clearly has destroyed the game, right? The console, if I'm mistaken, the game, the that one. And I think it is illogical for him to go back to the game, even though like yes, I know he repaired the console, but I don't find that I don't like that kind of plot. Like I don't like that much. In addition, as we all know, the first Jumanji is basically the scene are most likely in the jungle and like the jungle scene, but it felt odd to see like for the second movie we can see that the expansion of the universe to more remote places, like they have the snowy mountain scene and desert and etc. So I also like the addition of the new characters like the like Eddie and Milo, Alex's grandfather. I think it may be good for general appeal, but it doesn't make any sense and just takes extra screen time as it is necessary. Uh, it doesn't necessary to explain all the rules of the game, because we already know the rules of the game in the first movie.
Yeah.
So overall, I think Jumanji: The Next Level is an okay movie, but I prefer the first one better. Yeah.
Yes.
So anyone want to add?
Uh, for me, my opinion is because I already watched the Jumanji, the Welcome to the Jungle. I think this sequel is very good and have humor. Either the Avengers, it is have many jokes and make my this our new norma is very good to make us laugh and enjoying. So in this movie, I think I have learned that true friends never go. So this show when the Spencer upset and decide to return to Jumanji, and then the Martha, Bethany, and Fish was gathering at the Nora restaurant. There was still no news from Spencer, so the three friends decide to reach Spencer and return to Jumanji. So I think the bond of the friendship between the four before this is not close enough. But in this movie, we see the these four are the bonding of the friendship is very good. So either from the humor and the sequel, I think we can learn about the bonding of the friendship which we have with our friends. So that's what I learned from this movie.
Eh, everyone talk.
Yeah, proceed.
So, for my opinion, because I don't like watch this movie, so I will tell a little bit about this movie. What I learned from this movie is how to create the teamwork. Because when you enter to the Jumanji, every time you die, you can revive, right?
Yes.
When you revive, you must go to the first checkpoint. While your friend are at the last checkpoint, you must face the every task for every checkpoint same alone. And the second one, for my opinion, is you must need to think faster to survive in your new situation. That's all.
Alright. Okay. So basically, I want to add something about this movie. So basically, the next level is, I think this movie, compared to the first one. So basically, this the level of difficulties we become higher, but the assignment of the journey was for me is a bit uh, low compared to the first one. So basically, and also the what we call the character. Well, we have new characters right in the Jumanji, the new level. So basically, the new character doesn't have some much introduction about them. So just a little brief about him or her, and then just proceed with the missions. So that's my view. So anyone want to add something?
Okay, despite your review about the whole movie, I mean, like, I want to share my favorite character or favorite and favorite scene of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. The character named Jefferson or Alex, if I'm not mistaken, that played by Nick Jonas.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Jones.
okay. Actually, I didn't aware that. I mean, I didn't know that Nick Jonas are a part of this movie.
Oh,
When I found that he was a part of this movie, I was like so fangirly because I am big fan of Jonas' brother. Okay, cut it out. Okay, so, and he is my favorite character of this movie. And beside that, I have favorite scene of this movie. There's the moment when the river that's like over green river
yes.
that has green river. I mean, Grey River that allow character Spencer, Bethany, and Fringe to become their original avatar. And while Eddie
Okay,
and Milo respective end up being as a main and Cyclone, right? That's
yeah,
my
the
favorite.
host one.
That's my favorite scene and very touch my heart lah. That scene. Okay, others? Any
How
Other point
about
of
we
view?
give the movie rating?
Alright, movie ratings. So basically, I will give it 4/5.
Next.
I will give 4 or 5 also. Okay. Nika?
I will give 4/5 too. And others?
And for me, I will give 3/5 because I like to watch the Ron Jensen only.
For me, 4/5.
I rate 3/5 because I like the first movie better.
I will rate this movie 4/5.
For me, also 4/5 for this movie.
Okay, for me, I will give 5 because I like comedy movie. Yeah.
I will give the movie 4. Yeah, 4.
So one has stopped.
Okay, basically this is our last meeting, right? So, we have another meeting for reflection or something. No, this is last meeting, right?
This is the last
Oh,
meeting.
this is the last.
Last meeting.
The
Alright.
last
Okay.
meeting.
So, since this is what the last meeting, so anyone have to comment something about our
During our last meeting.
Yes, I
Comment
want to talk.
Comment about what?
So just talk about how can you get about how did you get during this our meeting for our LAX movie review? So anyone want to share something? So
Maybe you can start first.
okay. So basically, from this what we call course. So basically, LAX movie review is something that we have our own perspective in commenting about uh, a movie. So the different person have different their perspective in commenting on what they feel about the movie. So that's anyone want to share? If you didn't want to share, so it's okay. Just in our
Maybe I will start first.
ending for a movie.
Anyone? Or me start
No.
first?
Mm.
No.
No, right. Okay. Okay. So this is our last meeting. So I hope that we can meet soon in the other time. So basically,
Okay.
thank you for joining. Okay.
Seriously, you want to meet again?
Do you guys have
No,
any
no, no,
LAX?
Ija.
Do you guys have any LAX?
Yeah, we have maybe at the
Oh,
lab.
okay. This is my last LAX for my degree, so I was like a bit sad. And because end up online online
Alright.
so yeah. Good luck guys.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone? Maybe the last word for this meeting.
Any last word?
Mimi?
Sok.
Mimi, you want to say something?
No, I just enjoy this thank you to everyone for these memories.
All right, to friends from international. So any last talk to our Chinese friends? Anything to talk?
No.
Uh,
No, I guess no.
so
I
they
guess
didn't
no.
talk. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, let's end our meeting here. So okay, thank you for joining.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Everyone.
you.
Hey, let
Yeah.
that picture